Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation, population 375, and welcome to the next episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, where we continue on our Eden, I almost clicked lost hard mode streak. Let's see what we start with today. Toothy Shot and the Bean, CMVGSCL4. I'm excited to tell you guys. Any curses on this floor? Any curses? Not that I can see. We start with, 2.6 damage, huh? Nice. This is what alright, and then I missed my bean shot. Nice. Okay. So as you guys may have heard at the end of the last episode, I complained a lot about a lack of fun Isaac runs lately. And so the Isaac gods heard me. They heard that I was complaining a little bit and they said, oh, you think this is bad? How about 2.6 damage? Okay, so we're gonna go with this. But I'm excited to tell you guys, I am attempting in this episode to adopt a more positive opinion. I've even gone so far as to print out a picture of a small puppy dog and paint it, place it, tape it to the top left corner of my screen. Now, it's a possibility that this picture may end up causing me to take damage, which may end up causing me to rage, which kind of has an inverse effect of what I was going for. But there's not actually a picture of a dog up there, I'm lying. But wouldn't it be cool and sweet if there was? Yeah, I don't have the ink for that. Do you know how expensive ink is in this economy? It's a lot of money, and I don't have a lot of money. I barely have a little bit of money, so that's not gonna happen. Until the ad revenue starts flowing in, which it won't because I have such a dirty mouth. I say a lot of words like dang and heck and wow. So I will probably never get it. Oh, yeah, that's good. It's pretty good for DPS. I like it, but I'm staying positive because there's a French bulldog puppy. Theoretically, it's so nice. It's so good. It almost brings us up to an average start. In fact, it is above average. So I'm never using the bean. This actually works because, you know, the bean isn't that great anyway, so I don't mind not using it. 2 runs in a row with Vibrant Bulb. Now, obviously, Flat Penny is great, and so I will miss its presence, but having these kind of stats is too good to pass up on, so I will not miss its presence that awfully much. You know, if we were in a better situation, then, you know, maybe even in this situation, I should probably keep Flat Penny for at least a little bit longer and try to get a couple keys out of it, but no, I got it. The 2.6 damage, I just cannot, I cannot stomach right now, so we're just gonna do this instead. Toothy Shot is good, by the way. It's not, you know, super exciting, but he's like the player on the team that shows up, gets his job done, and, you know, what more can you ask for out of a player? Okay, let's fight the boss. It's the Haunt once again. This man has loved facing us over the last little bit or so, and I don't mind facing him. I would prefer to do it with a bomb. We do not have one though, so it's like, you know, it doesn't really matter what I prefer. It's not gonna happen, so we just have to accept that and move on and try not to lose our Spirit Heart. This is a little bit of a more difficult Haunt than the last one we fought, and I managed to take a hit against him. I would like to not lose the Spirit Heart though, because I mean, honestly, all right, I literally same spot, same place I missed the dodge last time. I don't mind losing Spirit Heart because it kind of incentivizes me to go and check on the curse room, which could hold some good things for us. I lost my first floor deal with the devil on the last run, and I don't refuse to do it again because, like, you know, anything could happen, but I would like to not lose the first floor deal with the devil. Not that there is a deal with the devil on this floor, it's not what I'm saying, on the next floor. So we get some HP. We'll take it. I probably should have went into the curse room first, but oh well. We could go into our shop, but I see little reason to do so. I see little reason to go into the shop. I really also don't like going through this room more times than I have to, but we'll be fine. Like, we only have 2 cents, and, you know, maybe there's a fire, or there's a nickel in the fire, but other than that, there were 2 bombs, 2 tinted rocks on this floor that we're not gonna be able to do anything with, unfortunately. That's nice. It's at least gonna open that, and you know what? It has replenished our Spirit Heart, and that is kind of worth its weight in gold, as long as they don't lose it on the room with the little sliders. And I ain't talking White Castle. I do not dig White Castle. I do not eat at White Castle. I think it is gross. I think, here's the thing, and I already know everybody's argument, so, you know, I've heard every single one in the book. I don't like onions. I'm not a huge onion man. Oh, I also got 2 bombs, so I should probably go back and actually, or actually, just kidding, we can't do that. We definitely don't want Shining Rock, but the key is nice, and we have 5 cents now, so we could go to the shop, but I think we're in a good spot. I don't like onions. I'm trying to think of the most tactful way to say this without sounding like a small, picky child. I don't like onions. The flavor's not awful. Like, if something... It's mostly everything. I mostly just dislike them in their entirety. I don't dig it. White Castle, obviously synonymous for their burgers being extremely onion coated. They love lathering those things on there. And then I've heard the argument, people say it all the time. Oh, just get your burger without onions on it and then it's no problem. You don't understand. I don't know what they do. Maybe it's a mental thing. They have to like coat the patties and the buns and every piece of thing that goes onto a White Castle burger. They must do this. I don't know why. They have to. They just coat everything in onion juice. Is onion juice thing? Probably. Here's the problem. I'm pretty sure they're grilled onions, so they throw the onions on the grill. And then obviously when they throw even your burger that has no onions on it, when they throw it on the grill, onions have been there before. So even though you're not getting a direct onion taste, you're still getting some onion sloppy seconds, which isn't delicious. I don't like it. And I hate to say it, I hate to be picky. Small Room Monstro is a little bit more difficult than regular Monstro, but shouldn't pose too bad a threat to us, you would hope. So yeah, I just don't like onions. So White Castle's never been for me. Now I will say, they've got some bomb cheese fries. They've got some delicious chicken rings. And for a while didn't they do those little like nibbler things? Like they had the mini corn dog bites and they do some weird stuff. I mean, obviously the target demographic, if you've ever seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, is that the name of the movie? I don't remember. Our stats, our damage has gone up. Our tiers have gone way down. That's with Vibrant Bulb, by the way. So what are our actual stats right now if we drop Vibrant Bulb? Wow. That's a horrible run. But luckily we have good things. I mean, just like why? There just aren't good items in the game. I don't know what they did to them. We pick up experimental treatment and it makes us almost universally worse. I think everything got worse. Maybe we got faster, who knows? But from a damage perspective, I would say we probably got universally worse. I mean, our damage went up, but I don't think that offsets the tiers down we got. At least it contributes to spun, I guess. That helps us out a little bit. These items, nope. There's a puppy dog looking right at me. He's got a little, oh, his nose is so cute. Look at it. Really though, we're just gonna take damage and then you're gonna teleport me to another room? That's fun. That's a really good, There's a small corgi puppy, and he's barking. He's such a cutie, man. If you guys could see him in my brain, you would know that there's nothing to be upset about. It's a good time to be alive. In terms, yep, just double, please. In terms of Isaac, in terms of, being an American, in terms of, I'm going to take damage here for sure. In terms of, just about everything, you should just be happy to be alive. Life is good. I'm going to need some sort of drug to keep me sane pretty soon. We do, it looks like, potentially, why am I going this way? There's no reason to go this way. I'll finish this room and I'm backtracking. There are 2 rooms though, I believe, so it looks like we may have a library once again. So maybe we can get lucky and snag some bookworm, because anything to, that extra second shot is actually like gonna be about 87% of our damage. So I can be appreciative of that if it wants to will itself into existence. I believe in it. Maybe we can get ourselves a good book, like The Prince and the Pauper, or To Catcher in the Rye, or To Kill a Mockingbird. All great books. Oh, I hate To Catcher in the Rye. The kid is so pessimistic. You're one of the people that the book is making fun of. Joke's on you, son. Let's go in here. It is a library. We do get the bookworm transformation because I did pick up that boy, so that's good. So it's tough. Obviously, I would like to use Satanic Bible, but as soon as we use it, you saw where the stats go. I'll give you a hint. It's down the toilet. Now, here's the situations when it makes sense. Do this. Anytime there's a battery charge on the ground, get a free black heart. So essentially what we should treat this as, and it's maybe not the ideal play, battery charges equal black hearts. Anytime we can find a charge, it's essentially going to be for us the equivalent of a black heart. Because the problem is, yes, I could use this every 6 rooms. I could use it right now. And I could get a ton of black hearts, and that could be great. The thing I'm nervous about is I think the stats downgrades that accompany the 5 rooms after using that black heart will probably cause us to take more hits than what we gain in the 2 rooms of the black heart, if that makes sense. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Our stats are going to be so bad in the meantime that if we use this item and we get a black heart, it's going to take 5 rooms, technically the 6th room. It's going to take many rooms before it's ready to go again. And in the several rooms that we have to survive in order to make that a reality, I think we will probably take more hits than what it gives us. So this is like awful, and like the fact that you're still spawning things makes me so furious. Thank you, Blackheart, for doing that for me. That is a benefit of the Blackheart, I will say. If we choose to go the Blackheart route, oh my god, there's so many awful things on this run. I just don't know what to do. Murder each other, please. Oh, if we do choose to go the Blackheart route, you know, Blackhearts do occasional damage to all enemies in room, and that's pretty beneficial for us. I still don't know if it outweighs the downsides. Our DPS is horrendous. We need some changes pretty quickly. What if our 2 will deal with the devil? Or what, we got HP and we got experimental treatment, which is basically why we're in this situation in the first place. So thank you, boss items, for doing this to me. Maybe this item room will be a little bit better. If not, just get ready. Oh, there's a small Yorkshire Terrier yapping away in front of me. I want to kick it. No, I'm just kidding. I would never. But I don't like Yorkies, so I don't want... Let's get a better example. There's a small French Bulldog in front of me. That's like one of my favorite Doges. I might like Huskies a little bit more. I don't know. Beagles are pretty sweet too. Gotta love Boston Terriers. I had a Boston Terrier for most of my life, so you gotta give a little bit of cred to my boys up in Boston as well. Not much for dogs that small, though. Once you start, you know, getting to the size where they go in the purse, oh, but a French Bulldog's a small dog. All right, just because I don't own a Saint Bernard doesn't mean everything else is a small dog. Freaking, I know so many people like that. Oh, I own a Mastiff. Huskies are tiny. Huskies are girly dog. Okay, well, sorry that my dog's schween isn't as large as yours. I'll try my best here. Okay, what do we got here? Black Rune. I like it. It's going to turn our scissors into a stat upgrade, which is good. Hopefully it is damage or tears, because I need that right now so bad you have no idea. Damage or tears, please. Damage or tears, please. I'll take the damage. I'll take the damage. Again, beggars cannot be choosers. I would have, you know, just if I had to create a tiered system, I would have preferred tears, but I will take the damage with only minimal complaining, and let's continue. 5.53 damage is pretty good. It's just the amount at which we're shooting those 5.53 damage. Sack of Pennies is giving us some money. You know, we got it pretty early, so you would expect it to have basically about as maximum value as Sack of Pennies can have for you on a run. So let's see if we can put it to use. It's tough. This is a pretty good shop. I'll do this to increase deal with the devil chance. And to get 5 cents back. I will take Hive Mind for future prospects. If we can get 5 more cents, maybe I'll take blank. Maybe I'll take blank card. Was there a battery in there? I did not see if there's a battery in there because a battery equals a black heart. And we are dwindling HP. You know, that's another problem with not using the Satanic Bible is we are dwindling HP pretty quickly. And yeah, it actually, I think I gotta go for this, which sucks. I really don't want to have to do that, but we kind of, our hand is a bit forced, unfortunately. Let's go for a tower card and hope it rerolls the machine. Of course they spawn. Nah, I got one up there. I got that up there and you saw that. You saw that. Unfortunately, it rerolled it into pretty much hot garbage, so that's not doing much for us. Let's play this a little bit. Maybe get a speed upgrade from Blood Bag. At the very least, get a little bit more money. Let's blow this feller up, get a higher deal with the devil chance. I like it. And honestly, we do have enough. Oh, wait, I got rid of blank card. Let's grab a little bit more HP because we have little Chad that's been dropping HP left and right back here. Let's grab this HP and let's just do a little bit more play of this. It's gonna be slow, but it's not a good run. So unfortunately, the play has to be a little slow. And I don't want it to be, but like I would like to play quickly, but this is the hand we've been dealt, and therefore I will go for it. The luck up is good. I appreciate that. Let's re-roll. I'm gonna get a couple more HPs. I'm sorry, I know this is not fun to watch, but it's the smart thing to do, and that's what I gotta do right now. I gotta do what's smart, not what's fun. Let's grab some more HP. I'll take the half heart. I will take this half heart. And we will play this machine just a little bit more. I'll go back even and get this half heart if it is in fact a half heart. I think it was. Yep, let's grab this and let's play a couple more times, get 3 more cents out of it. Maybe we're trying to get Blood Bag. The speed upgrade would be choice. And we're also using these pennies to reroll the shop. I have bombs too, but I kind of want to save those for tinted rocks. So I would prefer to use pennies first and then bombs. Man, we haven't actually talked about like strategy on a run in a while, but this one might be demanding it. It's been pretty strategy heavy thus far, which I do like. I do enjoy strategy heavy runs. Okay, so we got 21 cents. A 3-cent bomb is essentially a reroll. Would you expect to get a reroll in 3 cents? Maybe, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it and use it as 1. Use it again. Battery baby. Yes. First yes to this. Battery baby is going to drop batteries every now and again. And those batteries, as I have stated, allow us to use Satanic Bible. Now, again, I will repeat. The best scenario is we just get enough damage that this play's kind of cheeky. It's like the smartest thing to do, but it's not super fun. I'm essentially waiting for battery charges to pop. Okay. I'm essentially waiting for battery charges to pop down so that I can actually heal myself. We get safety pin, which also sort of heals ourselves. So I appreciate that. Not the stats I'm looking for, but help me. Okay. I don't think there's much else we can do on this floor, so we just gotta go to the next floor. What are we on? Catacombs 1, eh? 16 minutes through the first 3 floors. I love it. Let's see if we can make this floor go a little bit faster. It looks like another library. It is, in fact, another library. We get Anarchist Cookbook. Now, we already have Bookworm, so there's no, second Bookworm. There's no, if you ain't first, you're last. So that's not really going to help us. We get Book of Revelations, which, you know what? Pop that, because that guarantees us a cube of meat or a ball of bandages on this floor, which could be the damage dealer that I need. I'm just going to be straight up. It is the damage dealer I need. It's battery, baby. I don't know what happened to my voice just all of a sudden. I'm the Dark Knight. Battery baby, thank you. Infested, thank you. The big spiders are pretty good. Honestly, a little bit of buyer's remorse, I'll be honest, on taking Hive Mind. I think there were probably better items we could have found in that shop by re-rolling more. It was kind of a I looked before I leapt, or I bought before I checked how much money was in the bank account. Well, I knew how much money was in the bank account, but I think I overvalued what that could do for us. It's battery baby. Battery baby was actually the best play though. I think I may have, overstated a bit of what it's actually gonna do for us, because we don't really have any means of generating spiders. We had that infested pill. I think we've had a Berkano rune, and that's pretty much all we got in terms of help. Pretty sure that's all we've got in terms of spider generation or fly generation. So unless we pick up some items that assist us in that process. This room again, huh? This room again. Unless we pick up some items that are going to assist us in that process, then we unfortunately don't have much going for us. So obviously the hope is that we do find one of those things. It's an item room, so it's an opportunity. Give me something like Infestation 2. Yeah, Infestation 2 would be great. I would love that item. It's not exciting, but it's Infestation 2, so I'll take it. All right, that's pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. Thanks so much for Monstro's Tooth. When I think of good items, that's one of the top on the list. Oh my god, the French Bulldog, he's cuddling up. Oh, he's by the fire. Oh, he just did a big yawn. He just did a big yawn. What a cutie. Oh, he's so cute. Monstro's Tooth is the most fun item I've ever seen, actually. Most, you may not know this, but most people, when they do an Isaac speed run, they peep, first of all, they peep this seed, most of all, but they only peep the seed because it has Monstro's Tooth. OP, too good, should probably be banned, if we're being honest. I'm gonna drop a bomb right here and hope to get these guys with it. Gotcha, you so-and-sos. Freaking got him, right? Am I right? Hashtag meme.wev! I've been attacked. Let's head in here, see what we got going. It's not a bad curse room. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. I wish I had never watched that video with the iDubbbz compilation because now I can't stop saying, hey, that's pretty good. Booker Tears are pretty good also. Oh my god, stop saying pretty good. Booker Tears are not bad, but not really what I'm looking for. Let's peep shop. See if it has anything for us. Champion belt, perhaps. I can't see what it's caught. Why did I come in here? Increase deal with the double chance a little bit. Okay, yeah, what I was looking for. Pretty precisely. Thank you. This, if you give a mouse a cookie, he will spawn a greed in your shop, and you'll be upset. Although it's not the worst case. It would have been worse if it was just straight up greed. At least, you know, at least we got a lot of money out of it, so it's not horrible. Let's buy the 15-cent item. Pay to play. Save some keys going forward. It's not bad. And it also gives us, it's like, it's a pretty low cost item for us, all things considered, so it's not bad. And the mystical magical cube of meat that I talked about is now here. So now it may be worth it to start using Satanic Bible. Although I will definitely be taking probably a heart full of damage every 6 rooms. Deal with the devil, please save me. I should have grabbed cube of meat first. You knew it was gonna happen. You knew he was here. He's just waiting. It's what he does. He waits. He's just a waiter. At what restaurant? You'd love to know. I won't tell you. He asked me not to. Okay, we've done it. Cube of... No, I didn't. I wanted a lump of coal. Head of Krampus is interesting as well because it's pretty much a guaranteed boss kill every time you go in, and we would just hold the charge the entire time. I'm not going to do it though. We do have our first ball of bandages. I can be happy for that. I think a battery charge just dropped on the ground back on that last floor, so I'm a little upset about that. And Curse of the Blind, why wouldn't it be? Just actually end me. Like, I'm pretty done living, so I want you to hurt me. Okay. So, like I said, the question is, do we just start going for the ball of bandage plays? It probably leads to a bit more damage. You gotta try for Guppy. The red chests have been so bad. What am I thinking? Red chest, they've just bad. Just strictly horrible. I don't know if you go for the cube of meat plays. We're reaching a point where the DPS is becoming unsustainable. So you certainly have to think about it, and clearly I'm acting upon it. And so if I'm gonna act upon it, speed up, not bad. If I'm gonna act upon it, I should start using Satanic Bible. Let's start using Satanic Bible. Obviously we're going to lose. Wow, you realize how much worse things could be. without Vibrant Bulb. So you got to be pretty appreciative of that. We've unfortunately hit a room where, yeah, it's just a little difficult to use. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. I hate these enemies. I've been very clear about this, that I hate them. I don't know how to dodge them, so I really just hide in one spot that I find is safe, and I hope that the enemies don't charge me. And these are enemies that charge me. Also, why is it so fast all of a sudden? You notice how it got really fast? Pretty against that. Okay, I'm basically about to give up, so. Another thing we have to consider is that we do have a pretty fly as well, so we're actually 2/3 of the way to a full suite of orbitals, and that's pretty sweet. If I do say so myself. Could potentially have. This is actually the item room. I got confused because of the pay-to-play thing. Curse of the Tower. It's just horrible. It's just I don't know what I did. I don't know who I made upset. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry. But I really need you to be nicer to me, Isaac. I don't know what I did. Like, I feel like I don't even know what I could have possibly done. It's literally just a situation where it's like, who did I tweet at the developers or something? Curse of the Tower, honestly, may be one of the strongest damage dealers we have. And that is, my friends, how sad this run is. I feel like Curse of the Tower just has to do some damage for us. Again, it is probably our strongest damage dealer in the run. So I gotta just go for it. 33% chance of a deal with the devil, so maybe we can make it work. It's just, look at this. Look at the speed at which we are murdering this large creature. It's slow. He's creating stickiness on the ground, and by stickiness I mean slippiness. I gotta get in there with cube meat. I can't escape. We managed to get a deal with the devil. Magic Mushroom, thank you. You've showed up 3 runs in a row, and I appreciate you so much. It's duality. I just want to be saved. The dog has a ball now. It's a nice ball. It's a nice ball. I'm just putting my head down on the desk just for a little bit. Do I want to try? I hate when they do. I'm going to try and make it to the shop. I'm going to attempt, like, the stats are so awful, I can't fathom it. 7 damage is about the only thing you can go, you know, you're at least starting to get there, you know. You haven't quite got the agenda yet, but, you know, I feel like in a couple years for sure you'll have it down. It's about the only thing. Beyond that, it is universal healthcare. Sad. Grab this. Grab the battery charge. Grab this. Grab the battery charge. Unfortunately, I think we have to go back to Vibrant Bulb strats. 9 damage, 13 rate of fire, you're starting to get somewhere. But the 16 rate of fire is so awful. How did it get so bad? How is it possible? What do we start with? 9? No, we start with 11? Ugh. I mean, I gotta buy things. I mean, I don't know. I think we have, unfortunately, the best trinket we're ever gonna have for our situation. So we got this mom's box, does nothing for us. Another Curse of the Blind floor equals, I just hate my life. I just want to go. I just want to get to the next floor. Just end it. Save me. No curse on this floor, please. Please, if you believe in me, no curse. Thank you. We have a double key room. We can go into it. I can only open one of these. It's bomb bag. Just give me all the bags. I'm just. Let's visit curse room. We're gonna lose a black heart in the process. I don't care. It's spiders. I needed to check. It could have been the pact. It could have been a lot of things that would be helpful. We get another key. The key is gonna allow us to open this other golden chest. I like that we're banking on golden chest to save the run. Strength card could help us in a boss fight. So we'll stick with this for now. It's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad situation. Oh, this one doesn't look so good, kid. What is this room and why do I have no keys? Give me a key, my boy. Help. What is this magical room? I need some keys pretty badly. Lovers. Yep. I love that card. Love it. Help me out. I mean, the black heart's great. If we can get a golden key on this floor, we are set. That would be a choice room to utilize it on. If we also can get skeleton key, I'm trying to think of the most feasible ways of getting 9 keys on a single floor, and honestly, there's just not a ton. Skeleton key would do it. A golden key would do it. Master of Unlocking as a trinket would also do it. Beyond that, just asking for 9 keys to drop. I mean, I don't have to ask for the whole thing. Why ask for the entire, you know, business? I'm just asking for a small stake in the business. You know, I'm not asking for every share of Apple. I'm asking to buy a single share, which is give me a couple keys so I can open up a couple of those bad boys. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not going to buy every scratcher's ticket in the gas station, but you know, give me like 10 or so. Not keys. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio. What is the exchange rate between keys and raffle tickets? Who knows? Oh, I think I gotta take Crooked Penny. Might be fun, but this is not a run to have fun on, unfortunately. This is a run to just do your darndest and try. 3 cents Blackheart is great, so we will obviously use that. There's options, gives us the chance to maybe pick up some stat upgrades in the future. Obviously not on this floor, but in the future, you know, maybe if we could manage to find ourselves some stat upgrades. That would be a joyous occasion, because Vibrant Bulb would start doing some really good stuff for us if we were even at average stats. We are not currently. 13 with Vibrant Bulb. It's pretty bad. If we ever lose Vibrant Bulb somehow, I don't know how it would happen. I mean, I'm never letting go. If we lose Satanic Bible, which I think though would be doing a reroll room, so just make sure I don't do that. We go to our item room. We have not gone to our item room, so we still, you know, there's still hope. We could have a good item room. You know, it hasn't happened at this point in the run, but this could be the floor with the first good item room that we've seen. Last one was Curse of the Tower. So, pretty solid. Nicki Minaj. I gotta get in here with, yep. Trying to get in here with a little ball of bandage action. Didn't work. I'm mostly just taking a lot of damage in the process. I mean, the speed is great. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, you loyal, you thankful. I don't think thankful is one of the things he says, but I that's what I am. She's not thankful. He's thankful because she loyal. What else does she do? I don't remember anything that he says in that motivational speech, so I'm the worst Keemstar fan of all time, clearly. I know he loves his jewelry, though. It's not Keemstar, I know. Don't be silly. It's all part of the joke. Pick this up. Another, I mean, you gotta just, yeah, just make me a larger target to hit. It's Brother Bobby. Does Brother Bobby shoot faster than us? I think we still shoot faster than Brother Bobby, so you know, that's a good start. That's a good sign, right? If we can get a deal with the devil on this floor. Now the odds are slim, but if we got 0 keys on this floor, by the way. If we can get a deal with the devil. By the way, I have green screen. I should start putting myself on the layout in these episodes. Obviously, Ball of Bandage makes this fight significantly easier. We're gonna go for a 0 damage bomb fight. Which involves massive concentration. They said it could not be done. They said it could not be done! I cannot beat Mom. Just please stop. Grab the Polaroid. We've already got Krampus, so we're already so deep in the deals with the devil. I think you gotta go for deal with the devil, and would you just look at it? You gotta take Void. You do this. You take this. and you suck up Satanic Bible. It's essentially the same benefits, except now we can suck up bad passive items and turn them into statistical upgrades, and we have there's options. So if by some chance, and it is possible because it is me, if by some chance both of the items that we get with there's options are bad, we actually get double sucking power, which even if the items are just like even if it's 2 HP upgrades, you obviously suck because we don't want HP upgrades. If it's an HP upgrade and meat, which is also an HP upgrade, so not a great example. If it's an HP upgrade and a range upgrade, you obviously, I'm gonna take damage in this room, by the way, so just like prepare yourself. If it's an HP upgrade and a range upgrade, you suck. If it's an HP upgrade and speedball, it gets you a little bit closer to spawn, but I think you probably suck. I don't know. We'll have to, we'll obviously play it as we see them. But for the time being, I think this was a good strategy. And that deal with the devil, it could be 9 lives, yo. It could be. I don't think we're going to become Guppy or anything on this run, but even just seeing 9 lives could be epic. Okay, Nicki Minaj, thank you for the Tinted Rock, which I did not spot. Obviously, also the Polaroid, it is 9 lives. Do you take it and ruin the Polaroid invincibility for the 9 lives? Yeah. It just makes sense. Like I said, we're not becoming Guppy, but the 9 lives could be clutch. If we start taking a lot of damage, we start, potentially looking like, this could turn from a W into an L. Jameis Winston would not eat it. But if it starts looking like it's, gearing towards an L, it's a nice situation to have. Excuse me, who's alive? Oh, these boys? I didn't even know these boys existed. If I would have taken care of him a long time ago. Please just, end him. Thank you. Okay, so we got this. There's a battery charge in here, so you pop that, you grab this. I think you do visit this now, because, again, you wouldn't expect to become Guppy, but the chance exists. Obviously didn't, so no big deal. You look for tinted rocks. You look around carefully, just in case. You never know. There's none, but, it was in the theoretical realm of possibilities. Lovers does nothing. Now, I do think we're going to regret losing that Polaroid invincibility, but if we could... I shouldn't be taking damage against these guys. Even with a freaking 13 rate of fire. Ugh. There is a tinted rock. I see it. Give me some small rock. Small rock is a slight tiers upgrade, so actually would love it. It's not, but obviously these are good too. If we can get a deal with the devil, which, we have 2 floors to do so, you would imagine it could happen. You would think we would be able to trade this thing away. We've already gotten Krampus out of the way, so that's good. Grab this. Obviously, anytime Battery Baby wants to be a man and drop some battery charges, he's got my permission. Thank you. He's got absolutely my permission. Okay, that guy cannot die until the entire room is done, which means I gotta take care of this Joker first, and then I can take care of this Joker. Yeah, what a lovely day to be the Batman. Okay, that was just a great Joker impression. Mark Hamill, move your old booty over. You're donezo. Oh my gosh, I'm just bad now. I'm bad. 9 damage is really good. I should be having less difficulty on this run. The 13 rate of fire sucks. It's becoming worrying, right? What if I'm done? They talk about this thing with quarterbacks all the time in football. It's called the cliff, where you reach a certain point in your career where it doesn't matter if you threw 10 touchdowns yesterday, which no one's done, but let's say you did it. Father Time eventually makes his mark known, and it's not gradually. It's literally, you take an example like Peyton Manning. Sorry if you don't like sports. You take an example like Peyton Manning. Literally had probably the best season a quarterback has ever had one season. Threw 55 touchdowns, did just ridiculous things nobody's ever seen before. The next season, he was maybe one of the top 5 worst quarterbacks in the NFL. He was maybe the worst quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. And it happened overnight. It's crazy. Because he actually started the season pretty good, and then all of a sudden, bam, done. And it's just crazy how quickly it turned. you know, they're trying to predict when the same thing's going to happen to Tom Brady because, you know, he had a near MVP season this year. I mean, he could win MVP. I don't know yet. But at age of 40, he would be the oldest MVP to ever exist. So that'd be crazy. But people are like, when is that cliff going to happen? All this to say, what if you're seeing a very similar phenomenon happen with me and my Isaac skill? I'm no quarterback. I'm no Tom Brady of Isaac, clearly. I'm closer to I'm like a freaking Joe Flacco of Isaac. I've had my moments where you're like, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. So the tiers upgrade is great. So I'm gonna suck. And we get so many good things just now. Without Vibrant Bulb, look at the stats now. Look at the stats now, it's the greatest. Do you go to a deal with the devil? You gotta try to get rid of this HP. You successfully have gotten rid of this HP, and suddenly the run goes from bad to great, and you are happy, so you go to the next floor with a 7 rate of fire and a 13 damage stat. I'm happy. I'm happy once again. I can stop whining like a little so-and-so now. This is great. This is a good situation. I also like that we're finally getting to see Eye of Belial kind of coming in clutch here. If I had to think, because like, obviously I'm gonna have to, you know, when I start editing these videos and I start making the thumbnails, I try typically, it's hard because it's a two-step process. The first step is to find an item or trinket or whatever in the run that kind of defined the entire run. And honestly, in this case, it's probably the Void, so I'll probably put that on. But then the second problem is I have to hope that there is, yeah, give me all that money. I have to hope that there is, I'm so sorry, I don't really know what just happened. Minor brain fart. The second thing is I have to worry, is there a picture of it in the secrets menu? The secrets menu is like, congratulations, blank has appeared in the basement. Because that's where, as you can probably see if you clicked on this, you clicked on the thumbnail, that's where I get all the images from. And so the first thing is the item has to be something that was, you know, a core component of the run. I at least like it to be. I don't like to, like one time I had to settle because, well, and also if I'm being honest, lately we haven't had a lot of situations where a single item is a core component of the run because the runs have been kind of boring. But whenever I can find a situation like that, like a couple runs ago, the run was extremely boring and I can't remember what there was a key component of it. I don't remember what it was, but something we had was a key component, but there was no picture for it, so I had to just use Eye of Belial. So I've already used Eye of Belial, which means I can't utilize it again on this run. But again, I wouldn't say the Eye of Belial is the core component of this run. It's definitely a nice element to it, and it's an interesting item. I'm glad it's been popping up so frequently because I think it's a good item. But it's not really the core component. I think probably the Void. So hopefully Void exists in the secrets menu. I feel like it has. Well, I don't know though, because Apollyon starts with Void. So I don't know if you also have to unlock it for the rest of the characters or if it just comes preloaded into the DLC. Either way though, if the thumbnail was the Void, then that'll let you know that it does in fact exist. We're on a straight up Blackheart build, by the way, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, if the thumbnail is it, then you know that that's the case, it exists, and if it's not it, then you know that it doesn't, so it's pretty easy for you guys. All you gotta do is take a peek. If not, what would I say is the core component of this run? Perhaps Satanic Bible, Vibrant Bulb? I may give the nod to Vibrant Bulb over the Void, just because Vibrant Bulb kept us alive so long, but I think Vibrant Bulb unfortunately came with, I don't think it's in the secrets menu, so I don't think we'll be able to utilize Vibrant Bulb and give it the recognition it deserves, but I appreciate its contributions. Nonetheless, let us head up to the next floor. It's tough. Who do you give it to? It's like let's, you know, again, we're sticking with sports. You're trying to pick a Super Bowl MVP. And this kind of happened with the Patriots thing last year. Well, not really, because Brady also had a great game. I'm going to go with a theoretical situation and try to keep the Patriots out of it, because most people hate them, so I'll try to keep them out of it. Here's the situation. Your team was down in the Super Bowl, and they make a crazy comeback to win. Who do you give the MVP to? the player that performed all game, he performed well all game, and he's the reason that your team was in the situation to make the comeback? Or do you give it to the star of the final drive that let your team get the comeback? That maybe didn't play so well for the majority of the game, but in that final moment did. So this is kind of, it is kind of similar to the Patriots situation. Brady played horrible through the first half, even like first 3 quarters, and then final quarter and in overtime he turned it on and went nuts, and he ended up winning MVP. But most people think that the MVP should have gone to James White because he performed pretty well for the entire game. So then that's the question. Who do you give it to? The player, or you give it to like a defensive guy? The defense kept it in. They kept you in the game the entire time. Your offense could not score, but your defense held the other team to few enough points that you were still in it, that your offense could make the final push. So the question is, do you give it to the defense? Who is the most important in the game? Was it the defense that kept you in it, or was it the offense that made that final game-winning drive? That's kind of the situation we have here. Again, I'm making a bigger deal. This is literally just me choosing a thumbnail and me deciding what was the most important element of the run. In this case, Vibrant Bulb is kind of that defense. The defense that kept us in it for this long. Without Vibrant Bulb, we probably would have lost long ago because our stats were so bad we would have just taken that much damage. I also would have been able to use Satanic Bible a bit more, so there's like, you can have 2 thoughts about it. But for the purposes of my metaphor, let's say that Vibrant Bulb is the main reason we were able to survive this long, whereas Void, when we voided those 2 items on Womb 1, that is when it turned. That was our comeback drive. We got like plus freaking like -8 to tiers, and pretty much everything good happened from that point on. Our stats got nuts, and we've basically been coasting ever since. So do you give it to the Void, the player that led that? Bam, that was the turning point. That was the turning point of the game, in the run, whatever you want to call it. Do you give it to the Void, or do you give it to Vibrant Bulb, which has really been there the whole time and is the reason we even had the position to survive that long? I don't know. I also don't know what sports are. But it's a good situation nonetheless. We have not taken damage in a little bit, so that should tell you we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not doing the Void. This run has been long enough already. And again, not an exciting run, but I actually, like, as much as I've been complaining about runs, did Crooked Penny legit show up again, though? I'm going to take this. I'm going to suck everything. So I think we now have Crooked Penny, which might be kind of weird. Like I said, I've been complaining about the lack of synergies, and this run still didn't answer that call. We still don't have synergies, or at least that cool of a synergy. But I like this run better than some of our recent runs because there was a lot of strategy involved. And that's this. I kind of talked about how last time the core component of Isaac is you've got these, synergies, and you want to try to make the coolest ones possible, and that's what makes the game fun. It's actually not the core component, though. The core component is really the strategizing that goes behind all the decisions that you make. The synergies are just a fun byproduct, but really the core gameplay, when it comes down to it, is the strategy. And so this one was pretty heavy in strategy, so I think I actually like that, better than the average run. Even though, again, we're just shooting tiers. Like, there's no crazy, homing shots or weird tier effects or any sort of, there's no weird synergy that's really defining this run, and so that's kind of lame, but the strategy was there, and I appreciate it. I sound like a dang nerd, but it's okay. I accept that I am, and I have no problem with it. I avoided whatever it's called. I avoided Crooked Penny so that we could maybe use Crooked Penny, but there's not going to be that many good situations to use Crooked Penny if we're being honest with ourselves. Okay, I now see we're going the wrong way, so that's good. Appreciate that. Hierophants, it's not bad. Could come in handy. I took Crooked Penny so that we could do some cool stuff with Crooked Penny, but I don't think we're going to get to do much with it, so I kind of just want to take my tier effects and run with it. Like, oh, we could double Pill Baby. Oh, look, I doubled Pill Baby successfully. Somehow my tiers went down even further. How did my... Oh, because we... Okay, that's a really weird situation. It's an extremely strange situation we found ourselves in, where we have both Void and Crooked Penny. So the Void sucks up all of the first items, and then Crooked Penny has a chance to double them afterwards. That's really weird, but it basically guarantees we're gonna get at least a stat upgrade. That's kind of nice, because then if Crooked Penny... I wonder which procs first, because if Crooked Penny fails and we lose the items, do we still get the stat bonus? This is a strategic run. It's all about learning. I want to find out. So let's get this battery charge and let's freaking find out. Open this up. Of course it's nothing. I want to know. Can you show me? Tarzan, hello? You out there? I'm seeing you. I'm like genuinely interested, and I do not know the answer to this strategic question. So let's see if we can get a battery charge. Nope, they don't exist. Let's run back and get some battery charges, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. Well, we don't have another item to try it on, so I'm gonna need an item to pop down as well. Okay, I mean, I'll take the damage if I have to, but we'll see if we can get an item naturally in here first. We need it to not work. We need Crooked Penny to fail. So, if I come in here and I take some damage against this thing, ow! If we do this, hold on. So I need to look at stats, and we need to look if it duplicated or not. It did not duplicate, and I think we still got stat upgrades. Like, obviously we lost a little bit of stats because of the Vibrant Bulb going away. I think we still got stat upgrades. So, that's actually a really good synergy. If you void up Crooked Penny, you can use Crooked Penny as you normally would to try to double things, and if you manage to double them, that's even better, because then you have more things to void in the future. Obviously the doubling aspect goes away, but you get a guaranteed stat upgrade from every item that appears on screen. That's pretty dope. I'm not continuing this run in the Void because it's time for bed. But that was cool to learn nonetheless. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them a buy, because we'd love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.